Здравствуйте. Hello and welcome to the Russian language classroom. Before moving on to the topics we are going to learn today, let's have a quick recap. In the last lesson, if you remember, we had done the conjugation of verbs with a, te soft sign ending. So, once again let's revise the conjugation of verbs with a, te soft sign ending. So, here I have written a verb atvichach. Atvichach is to answer. So, how do we conjugate this verb? We conjugate this verb as ya atvichayu. Ya atvichayu means I answer. Me with first person plural number, me atvichayam, we answer. With the second person singular number, ti atvichayesh, ti atvichayesh. With second person plural number we atvichayche, you answer. With third person singular number, which is on and ana, on is he, ana is she, atvichayet, he or she answers. And with third person plural number, how do we conjugate this verb? Ani atvichayut, ani atvichayut, they answer or they reply. Let's do it once again. Ya atvichayu, me atvichayam, ti atvichayesh, we atvichayche, onana atvichayet, ani atvichayut. Okay, the next topic that we had done in the last lesson was negative constructions. So, how do we denote negation in Russian language? And we had done that we use this word нет. Нет is no. For example, I have written a question. Это ваша ручка? Это ваша ручка? Is this your pen? So, how will you answer this question in negative? There are three ways you can answer this question. First one is the short answer. Just say нет, no. Or you can say a complete answer, which is нет, это не моя ручка. Нет, это не моя ручка. There are two negations here. So, in Russian we use dual or double negation. No, this is not my pen. Or you can extend this information further. You can say нет, это не моя ручка, это его ручка. No, this is not my pen, this is his pen. So, this is how we denote negative constructions in Russian language. So, let us move on to the topics we are going to learn today. The first topic we have for today is the plural of nouns. So, how do we form the plural of a noun? So, for this I have divided all the nouns into some categories as per their endings. So, let us start with the nouns with hard endings. Okay, the first I have written the masculine nouns with hard endings. So, what are the hard endings in the masculine nouns? Hard consonants. So, here the first noun that we have is sa, ta, o, la, stol. Stol is table. The second noun we have is student. Student, student. So, how do we make plural of stol and student? It is very simple. What we do is we add I after the nouns. I after the nouns. For example, what will be the plural of stol? Stali. Stali, tables. So, what we have done is we have added one extra hard vowel I, stali. The same way, the plural of student will be studenti. Again, we have added a hard vowel I. Stol, stali, student, studenti. Next, we have feminine nouns with hard vowel a ending. So, feminine nouns with the ending a. For example, komnata. Komnata is room. Komnata, karta. Karta is map. So, how do we form plural of komnata? What we do is we replace this a with I, again the same hard vowel I. So, what will be the plural of komnata? Komnati, komnati, rooms. What will be the plural of karta? Karti, the same way as we have done in komnata. Komnati, karti, karti, maps. Okay, the next I have written some neuter gender nouns with hard vowel O. For example, akno. Akno is window. Akno ends with the hard vowel O. That is why it is a neuter gender noun. So, what will be the plural of akno? So, with neuter gender nouns, what we do is we replace O, which is the ending, with hard vowel A. So, plural of akno, window will be okna, okna, which is windows. So, let us repeat them once again. Stol, stali, student, studenti, komnata, komnati, akno, okna. In addition to the nouns with the hard endings that we had done in the last section, there are certain nouns with these 7 consonants at the end. Which are those 7 consonants? We have done it earlier also. K, G, H, Ch, Sh, Sh and J. And we have also done that after these 7 consonants, the hard vowel I is not used. So, what do we use in place of I? We use E, soft E. So, while making plural of the nouns with these 7 consonants at the end, we follow the same rule. For example, the first masculine noun I have written here is karandash. Karandash, pencil. So, as you can see here, this karandash has sh at the end, which is one of the 7 consonants here. So, how will you make plural of karandash? Karandashi. So, here is a slight deviation of the rule. So, we are not using I as discussed earlier, we are using E, soft E. So, you have to keep this rule in mind. After these 7 consonants, we never use I. The same way, the second noun, masculine noun is vrach. V-R-A-Ch. Vrach is doctor. What is the plural of vrach? Vrachi. So, again we are not using I, instead we are using E, vrachi. The next feminine noun we have is ruchka. Again you can see the last consonant is K, which is among these 7 consonants. So, how will you make plural of ruchka? Ruchki, again the soft E. Ruchka, as you know, ruchka means pen. The next noun is studyantka, a female student. Studyantka. Again the same rule will follow here. Studyantki. So, plural of studyantka will be studyantki. Let us revise it once again. Karandash, karandashi. Vrach, vrachi. Ruchka, ruchki. Studyantka, studyantki. So, we have learnt how to make plurals of the hard ending nouns. So, let us move on to the nouns with soft endings. How do we form plurals of soft ending nouns? Okay, what are the soft ending nouns? So, within the masculine gender nouns, if a noun ends with an E kratke, which is a soft consonant, the noun is a masculine gender noun. For example, muzyei. Ma, u, z, ye, e kratke. Muzyei, muzyei is museum. The next masculine gender noun with soft consonant is giroi. Giroi is hero. So, how do we form plurals of these 2 masculine soft ending nouns? We replace e kratke, which is the ending, with e, soft e. So, what will be the plural of muzyei? Muzyei, but with soft E, not E kratke. The same way, what will be the plural of giroi? Again the same way, we will say girai, again with soft vowel E. So, what we do is we replace E kratke with soft E, and that is how we make plural of masculine hard ending, sorry, soft ending nouns. So, feminine nouns with soft vowel ya. Kuchnia, k-u-ch-n-ya, kuchnia. Kuchnia is kitchen. S, ye, m, soft sign and ya. Simya, simya is family. So, the nouns with soft vowel ya are feminine gender nouns. So, how do we form plurals of the feminine gender nouns with ya ending? We replace ya with e, again which is a soft vowel E. So, plural of kuchnia will be kuchni, kuchni kitchens. Simya, semi, families. So, now comes the neuter gender noun with soft vowel ye. So, the neuter gender nouns which end with a soft vowel ye are again soft ending nouns. So, how do we make plural of those nouns? Let us take examples. First noun that I have written is m-o-r-ye, more, more is sea. Uprashneniye, uprashneniye, exercise. So, more and uprashneniye are soft ending neuter gender noun. And how do we form plurals of these soft ending neuter gender nouns? We replace ye, which is the soft vowel, with ya. Again, ya is a soft vowel. So, plural of more is Maria, Maria is seas, plural of sea. And uprashneniye, plural uprashneniya, exercises. So, let us do it once again. Muziei, museum, muziei. Giroi, girai. Museum, museums. Hero, heroes. Kuchnia, kuchni. Simya, semi. Morye, Maria. Uprashneniye, uprashneniya. In addition to the soft ending and hard ending nouns, we have certain nouns in masculine and feminine with the same ending, which is a soft sign. So, some nouns with soft sign will be masculine and some of them will be feminine gender nouns. So, what we do when we come across those nouns? For example, slavar, slavar, s, l, o, v, a, r and soft sign, slavar which is dictionary has a soft sign ending. So, it ends with a soft sign. Portfiel, portfiel is a briefcase. Briefcase again has a soft sign ending, and both these nouns are masculine gender nouns. So, how do we form plurals of these masculine gender nouns with soft sign ending? We replace this soft sign with soft vowel E. So, what is the plural of slavar? I have written it here. Slavari, slavari, dictionaries. And what is the plural of portfiel? Portfieli. Again, soft sign has been replaced with E, soft vowel E, portfieli. Let us move on to the feminine gender nouns with soft sign ending. The first word I have written here is Chitraj, notebook. Chitraj. And what is the plural of Chitraj? Soft sign, again we are replacing soft sign with E, soft vowel E. So, the plural of Chitraj is Chitraji, notebooks. The same way, the next feminine gender noun with soft sign ending is Duer, which is door. And what is the plural of Duer? Dueri, which is doors. So, let us revise them once again. Slavar, slavari, portfiel, portfieli, Chitraj, chitraji, Duer, dueri. while discussing gender of a noun, I had told you that there are very few nouns with mya endings, and mya ending nouns are neuter gender nouns. So, let us see how to form plurals of mya ending nouns. So, I have written here two nouns with mya ending, and these two nouns are neuter gender nouns. The first one is vremya. Vremya is time, and the second one is semya. Semya is seed. So, how do we form plurals of these two neuter gender nouns? What we do is, we replace ya with ye, na, a. Ye, na, a. So, there is a, three letters we are replacing in place of ya. So, ya is replaced with three letters, ye, na, a, and that is how we make plural of vremya, mya ending neuter gender nouns. So, the plural of vremya is vrimina, and you have to keep this thing in mind that in all these plurals the stress will be on the last a ending. So, vremya, vrimina, semya, plural will be semina, seeds. Vremya, vrimina, semya, semina. Kakoi means what and which. So, let us see how the meanings differ. Meaning of kakoi, which is what. I have written a question here, kakoi sivodnya jian. Kakoi sivodnya jian. Kakoi sivodnya jian is what is the day today. So, here in this interrogative sentence, this kakoi denotes the meaning what. What is the day today? Kakoi sivodnya, which is today, jian is day. So, what is the day today? And how do you answer this question? We answer this question using the weekdays. So, you can say today is Monday, today is Tuesday, today is Wednesday, and how do we say the names of weekdays in Russian? So, let me tell you the weekdays first. I have written here the first weekday, which is, how will you pronounce this word? P, O, N, ye, D, ye, L, soft sign, and N, E, K, and stress is on ye. Понедельник. Понедельник. Понедельник is Monday. Понедельник. The second day, вторник. V, T, O, R, N, E, K. And as you can see here, there is again voiced and voiceless consonant coming together. V and T. That is why V is pronounced as F. Вторник. Вторник is Tuesday. Wednesday is Sreda. Sreda. Sreda is Wednesday. Now comes the fourth day of the week, which is Chitverk. Chitverk. Ch, ye, ta, v, ye, r, and g. So, again this g is coming at the end, which is a voiced consonant. So, when a voiced consonant comes in the end, it is pronounced as its voiceless counterpart. So, what is the voiceless counterpart of g is k. Chitverk. Chitverk is Thursday, fourth day of the week. The next day is Friday. So, how do you say Friday in Russian? P-ya-ta-na-i-tsa-a. Pyatnitsa. Pyatnitsa. Fifth day of the week. Pyatnitsa. And what day comes after the Friday? It's Saturday. So, how do we say Saturday in Russian? T-u-b-b-o-t-a. Subbota. Subbota is Saturday. And now comes Sunday, which we all wait. So, how do we say Sunday in Russian? V-O-S-K-R-Ye, S-Ye, N, soft sign, and Ye. And how do you pronounce this word? Voskresenye. Voskresenye. So, Voskresenie is Sunday. So, let us repeat them once again. The weekdays: Ponedjeljnik, which is Monday, Vtornik, Tuesday, Sreda, Wednesday, Четверг, Thursday, Pятница, Friday, Subota, Saturday, and Voskresenie, Sunday. So, now you answer this question. Какой сегодня день? Сегодня понедельник, сегодня вторник, сегодня среда, сегодня четверг, сегодня пятница, сегодня суббота, сегодня воскресенье. Now, let us discuss the second meaning of какой, which is either which or what kind of. Let us see the uses of какой in the second meaning. Changes as per the gender and number of a noun. For example, if the noun is masculine, we will say какой, like we have already done какой день, Jane is masculine. If the noun is feminine, we say какая. For example, какая машина, what kind of car, машина is car. If the noun is neuter, we will use какое, and if it is a plural noun, then we use какие. So, there are 4 forms of какой as per the gender and the number of a noun. Masculine is какой, feminine какая, neuter какое, and plural какие. So, I have written one question with какой. Try to read this interrogative sentence. How will you read this? Какая у вас машина? Какая у вас машина? As you can see, here the noun is машина, which is a feminine gender noun. That is why we are using какая. So, with feminine gender nouns, we use какая. Какая у вас машина? So, which car do you have? It will mean which car do you have or what kind of car do you have. So, how do you answer such questions? If the interrogative sentence has the interrogative word какой, how do you answer these questions? Normally, we use an adjective to answer the questions with какой. So, let us move on to our next topic, which is adjectives in Russian. How do you define an adjective? Adjectives qualify a noun. So, an adjective functions as a qualifier of a noun. So, the word which qualifies a noun is considered as an adjective. One important feature of Russian adjectives are they change their form according to the number and gender of the noun, like we have learnt in case of какой. So, if the noun is masculine, it will have its own form. If the noun is feminine, it will change, and if the noun is neuter, again it will change in the neuter form, and if the noun is plural, it will have a different form. So, let us see it on the blackboard. I have written an adjective here. How will you pronounce this adjective? K, R, A, S, I, V, I and I kratke, and the stress is on I. Красивый, красивый, красивый is beautiful. So, and I have written here is красивый is a combination of красив plus I and I kratke. So, there are 2 parts in this adjective. The first one is root, which is static part of this word, and the other one is the ending, which is I and I kratke. So, what happens is whenever we change its form, the root remains the same and ending changes. For example, if the noun is masculine, for example, dom, dom is a masculine noun. So, which form of krasivi you will use? Masculine form of krasivi is krasivi only. Krasivi dom, a beautiful house. But if the noun is feminine, For example, quartira. Quartira is flat. Quartira. So, which form of krasivi you will use here? Krasivaya. Krasivaya quartira. A beautiful flat. Krasivaya quartira. The same way, if the noun is neuter, then we have to change the form of krasivi. So, which form will use with the neuter gender noun? Krasivaye pismo, a beautiful letter. Krasivaye pismo. Pismo is a neuter gender noun with O ending. Krasivaye pismo, a beautiful letter. And if the noun is plural, for example, Cviti. Cviti is flowers. Then we will use krasiviye cviti. So, there are 4 forms of krasivi. Why? Because it changes its form as per the gender and number of the noun. So, if the noun is masculine, we use krasivi like krasivi dom. If the noun is feminine, then we use krasivaya like krasivaya quartira. If the noun is neuter, then we use krasivaye, krasivaye pismo, a beautiful letter. And if the noun is plural, then we use krasiviye, krasiviye cviti, beautiful flowers. Krasivi, krasivaya, krasivaye and krasiviye. The Russian adjectives are classified into 2 groups as per their endings. So, they are called hard ending adjectives and soft ending adjectives. And what adjectives do we call hard ending adjectives, and what adjectives are considered as soft ending adjectives? Let us see. Hard ending adjectives are the adjectives when the root ends with a hard consonant. For example, novi. Novi, as you can see, this nov is the root and I kratka is the ending, and nov, the root, ends with a hard consonant which is v. So, novi is a hard ending adjective. Novi is new. The same way, the next adjective I have written here is galuboi. Galuboi. Galuboi, as you can see again, this o e kratka is the ending and galub is the root, and the root ends with a hard consonant. That is why it is again a hard ending adjective. Within the hard ending adjectives, there are 2 groups. The first one is unstressed hard ending adjectives. For example, novi, as you can see, the last syllable is unstressed, and stressed like galuboi, as you can see, oi is stressed here. So, there are 2 groups within the hard ending adjectives. The first one is unstressed hard ending and stressed hard ending. And how do we change their forms as per the gender and number? Let us see. Novi, novaya, as we have done with krasivi. Novi, novaya, novaye and novie. For example, if we use them with nouns, it will be novi dom, novaya quartira, novaye palto, novie sumki. Novi dom, new house, novaya quartira, new flat, novaye palto, new dress or overcoat, novie sumki, new bags. And if the adjective is hard ending stressed, then we change their forms as again in the same way. Galuboi, galubaya, galuboe and galubiye. So, galuboi dom, galuboi is sky blue, it is a color. Galuboi dom, galubaya quartira, galuboe palto, e galubiye sumki. Galuboi, galubaya, galuboe, e galubiye. The second ending is soft ending adjectives. The name itself suggests that the adjectives with soft consonants are soft ending adjectives. For example, if an adjective ends with n, e and e krat ke, n, e and e krat ke. For example, seeny. Seeny is blue, navy blue. Seeny ends with n, e and e krat ke, that is why it is a soft ending adjective. And how do we change its form? With the different genders and number. Seeny dom, blue house. Seenaya kvartira, and you have to remember here that we are not using aya, we are using ya, soft vowels. Seenaya kvartira, seeniye palto and seeniye sumki. Let us do it again. If the noun adjective is the soft ending adjective, so how do we change its form? We use seeny, seenaya, seeniye and seeniye. Apart from the adjectives with hard ending or soft ending, there are certain adjectives where the adjective ends with either ch, sh, sh or zh, and the last syllable is unstressed. For example, the first example of an adjective with unstressed ch is garyachi. Garyachi. Garyachi is hot. So, whenever you come across an adjective like this, they are changed as per the gender and number of noun in this way. So, garyachi becomes garyachya. If the noun is feminine, it becomes garyache, and you have to remember that here double ye is there, garyache and garyachie. So, you have to remember the spellings. Garyachi, e and e krat ke with unstressed ending becomes garyachaya, garyache and garyachie. The same way here kharoshi. Kharoshi is good. So, if the noun is masculine, then we will use kharoshi. For example, kharoshi student, a good boy or good student. Kharoshaya, if the noun is feminine, for example, kharoshaya student ka, a good student, female student. If the noun is neuter, then we change it as kharoshe, kharoshe palto, kharoshe akno and so on. Kharoshe palto is a good dress. And if the noun is plural, for example, kharoshiye kvartiri, kharoshiye kvartiri, nice flats or so on. So, we have this unstressed ending where the root ends with either ch, sh, sh or zh. What happens is they are changed in a slightly different manner. So, garyachi becomes garyachaya and garyache and garyachie. The same way kharoshi becomes kharoshaya in feminine, kharoshe in neuter and kharoshie in plural. So, we will meet in the next lesson. Until then, dasvidanya, dasaftra.